Okay, so in this training video, we're going to go through how to set up a marketing campaign. I would highly recommend that you have watched the create a new reminder campaign video before we go onto this one. Reason being is because there are going to be some bits in this training video that I gloss over, which we will have already mentioned in more detail on the reminder video. So I would recommend watching that one before watching this video. But if you've watched that one and you've now come on to see how to do a marketing campaign, what you'll do to start is hit new in the bottom left. And our campaign type here is going to be marketing. So for example, in the reminder video, I explain what all of these campaign types are. And that's why you'd want to see that first. So we're just going to go straight in on a marketing campaign. The campaign we're going to do is we're going to do 2 to 4 year sales. So anyone who we sold a car from today, 2 to 4 years ago from today, we're going to contact them and say, look, do you want to come back in, see if we can sort you a new vehicle? So 2 to 4 year sales. The department that's going to run in is obviously going to be the sales department. It's going to run for all sites and it's going to run for all franchises. Our recipients, so a difference on marketing to the reminders is when you do the recipients, you just get one big box of filters. Unlike on the reminder where you've got like a reminder filter at the top and then a load of other filters. The reason being is because this isn't something that's going to send out continuously. It's going to have a one-time send either right now or at a scheduled date. So it doesn't need a date-driven filter to keep checking every day. What we're going to do here is we're just going to add one filter. So we're going to leave it on filtered selection and we're going to go add. And we're going to go vehicle records or vehicle stock book. We could pull this information out of either of them tables. And the field that we want in the vehicle stock book is going to be invoice date. In vehicle records, it would be data supply. And I'm going to say the invoice date is between. So we're going to leave the day as today. And I'm just going to change the years from 2016 to 2018. You'll notice on the marketing campaign, as soon as we've included stock book, you do get a filtering option and it just allows you to tick if a customer has multiple vehicles to contact them only once and not once per vehicle. We'll go next past that. We'll then get a offer period. So the offer period is obviously how long this is going to run for. How long do you want to track stats off this? So if we're going to send this out today, I could say, look, I'm going to try and get people in before the new year, and this is going to run for a month. If somebody came in off the back of this campaign on the 1st of Jan, you just wouldn't be able to track any stats against it. That offer period is the only time period where you can track sort of retention. Net target invoice value. So that's how much for every person who comes in off the back of this campaign, how much would you want them to spend? So for example, here, because we don't necessarily know what car model they come in, we're going to have to be a little bit vague. If you're doing a campaign like a winter check, where it was a set value that they were coming in, you would put the value as your net target invoice value. Here, because I'm just hoping they're going to buy another car, I'm just going to be vague and I'm going to put like 15,000. You've then got a target penetration. So that'll be out of all the people that you're going to send this campaign to, what percentage are you hoping to get back in? Usually for a marketing campaign, it doesn't really go much above 1 or 2%, but you can set that however you like. We then go next and we select our contact methods. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do a little sort of cut and I'm going to put the contact methods that we've set up for the reminder in on the video here, because doing them is exactly the same. Okay, methods, and you can choose how recipients should be contacted, so by email, by text, or by post, or by all three. Now to contact by email, as you see, you tick the email button and hit the spanner and it will take you into our online email editor. Now we have a template library on here which are available to use and alter your templates from the ones that we've already created. You do also have the ability to just create a new template from scratch though. What I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to scroll through our template library and I'm going to select the example MOT reminder that we have used. Simply click on that and go create new copy. That there will now allow you to edit our template to suit your dealership. Starting off over on the left hand side, you have a bunch of blocks. You can drag and drop these into the template as you see fit to customize the template to your needs. You can add blocks with images and you can add blocks with text and buttons. You can see on the existing template we've got, you can change the image to your dealership, and you can also overwrite any text that you need. What you can also do is you can add or delete merge fields. So as you can see here, this says your make model is due for its MOT test. Some people like to remove model off here. When you do a DVLA lookup, the model can pull through quite long, showing, like, let's say for a Focus, for example, it could show Focus, ST line, and any other bits on the end there. So some people like to remove that out and keep it nice and simple and just say your make. If you want to add anything else in there, you can go merge and select the table and say, as you see here, I'm going to add model back in. And that's how you can add a specific field from the database. You can also add or delete the image to anything that suits your dealership. And as you can see below, all the text there can simply be edited as you would in any word editor. You can add or delete merge fields as seen on screen. Now, if I just delete the title, and what I will do is I will re-add the title and just show you how you do it with merge fields. So as you can see, highlight, delete. So dear, merge, customer records, and then go down to title. Make sure you put your space in, and then go back onto merge, customer records, and surname or company. When you clicked onto a block, you'll notice on the left-hand side it's took you into the content tab. From there, you can hyperlink any of the images within that block. You can also hyperlink any of the buttons in that block. So you see there, book your MOT online can also be hyperlinked. If you don't want to use any of the things in that block and you'd rather have them hidden, there is the ability to hide up there at the top. So you can see that I've just hid that button like so. And then brought it back. Okay, so you can see that the template is very customizable. From there, if we wanted to change any colors or any fonts, simply flick into the style tab and you've got all your fonts and colors there that can be changed like so. Once you've set everything on the campaign, you're going to want to set a subject. Now, as you'll see, merge fields are available here as well. So I could go and pull something such as the registration. So the customer will see their reg straight away, and then put your your MOT is due for its test. Once you think you're finished, you can preview or send a test email of the campaign to yourself just so you can look it over. But if you're happy with everything, simply just hit save and use up in the top right. And it'll ask you for a template name. And once you hit save, it will bring you back to Campaign 365 and you can then select your next contact method. So the next contact method we're going to select is SMS. Again, tick the box and then click the spanner and it will take you into the SMS editor. Now this one's a bit more simple. Obviously it's just a text, so you can simply type in the text that you wish to send to the customer. As you can see, still using my merge fields to make it more specific to that customer. So dear, title, make sure you put your space in and then go back onto your merge fields and put in surname, company. I'm then going to say, so your vehicle. Actually, this is where we could use, again, another merge field, get rid of the vehicle and put something like make. So it'll come up saying your make is due for its service. MOT is due for its MOT on. And then we can go again, merge field, vehicle records, MOT due date. Okay, so for myself, that will read, dear Mr. Gale, your Ford is due its MOT test on, and then it'll actually show my date. You can then put, please call to arrange a booking, or you could say, please visit our website if you offer that as well. Then simply just save the template and give it a name, so MOT reminder, and then close out. And you can then move on to your next contact method. Okay, so the next contact method is going to be by post. Simply tick again and then hit the spanner and it will take you into our letter editor. Okay, now you can see I'm just giving myself some space at the top, assuming that you're going to print onto pre-printed paper. If you're not, you can always just copy and paste the header that you'd wish to print out in that blank space that I'm leaving on the top. You can then see that I'm going in and I'm adding merge fields. So I'm first adding the customer's address block. I then can come in and that would fill in stuff like street, postcode, county, stuff like that would all appear in the address block. I'm then going to come down and I'm going to put the date in. You can see you can put it in multiple different formats. And then down below, simply just type as you have on any of the other templates. So you again use your merge fields. So dear, title, space, dear, so surname, company. add all them on, and then just go in and type in the main body of your text. And again, wherever you can, add in the merge fields if possible. So where we get your vehicle, we could again put in your make, just makes it a little more sort of personalized. And then just keep writing as you would, and then sign off the letter once you've finished. So once you've done the template, just tick the green tick up in the top left and then give your template a name. So the next thing to decide, below where the contact methods are, you will see that there's a contact preference. Now the system will default to work in the order of email as the first priority, then SMS, and finally post. Now you can see there, you can rearrange that yourself if you wish to work in a different order. The reason this is the default order though is because usually that's the most cost-effective order of contacting your customers. You'll see it does also give you the option to just send for all available. That would be, so if I was due a service and you had my email, you had my mobile number, and you had my postcode, and you had permission to send me reminders by all them contact methods, it would send me them all at once. And obviously that can be used, just be aware that is a very costly method of sending out your reminders. Below there, it will then show the contact options. You then want to choose who the email is going to come from, who the SMS is going to come from, which you can see is pre. Okay, so moving on to the next screen, which is now contact options. You can see we've got our retry dates, and we've also got our contact preference. So this isn't going to be a reminder. This is going to have to go under our products and services because you're trying to market to the customer. Going next past there, you then get the option to post this onto Twitter or Facebook, and simply, again, tick and hit the spanner on each relevant one, and it'll allow you to post a tweet or a status. And we go next past that and we get our final summary, which we can then go finish. Now with a marketing campaign, just a little tip, if you're sending out to a large amount of customers, I would always recommend hitting run on and never hitting run now, even if you're going to hit run on and set it to in 10 minutes time. Reason being is if you hit run on, it will run using your server. If you hit run now, it will run using your PC. So obviously if you're looking to send to nearly your entire customer database or a large amount of your customer database, hitting run now, you may be left with C365 whirring for a while. So if you're ever doing a large campaign, I'd always hit run on. I'm going to hit don't run just because this is a demo one, and hit OK. And that's your marketing campaign.